Good afternoon, everybody. How is all my wonderful subscribers and viewers out there doing today? I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. It's Nikki D, and welcome back to the Nikki D channel. Today, we're going to be doing WWE Hot Takes episode 31, where I, Nikki D, give you my hot takes of the week in professional wrestling. We have 2 hot takes for Raw, 2 for NXT, and 2 for Friday Night SmackDown. Don't forget to like the video, share the video on social media, and smash that subscribe button so you could be notified of when I drop my next video. With that being said, I hope all y'all people continue to have a wonderful day, and without further ado, let's get to our first hot take of the week. Rhea Ripley needs a fresh feud with a new superstar? Well, Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley have been feuding now for the better half of 2 years. Rhea Ripley started it all by injuring Liv Morgan for 8 months. Liv Morgan came back to get revenge, as you rightfully would, to put Rhea Ripley on the shelf, forced her to relinquish the Women's World Championship, and then Liv Morgan won that Women's World Championship at King and Queen of the Ring by defeating Becky Lynch. And since then, Rhea Ripley has returned. Liv Morgan successfully retained against Rhea Ripley at SummerSlam. And then, even with Dominic Mysterio locked in the shark cage, Liv Morgan again retained against Rhea Ripley at Bad Blood. And honestly, I think Liv Morgan needs a fresh new opponent for the championship. And I just feel like this rivalry has run its course. I feel like the story has been finished with Liv Morgan completing her revenge tour on Rhea Ripley. I think really anything at this point is just gonna hinder both of these women. And I think Rhea Ripley would be a lot better off feuding with a new female superstar on the roster. And honestly, I don't care if it's Tiffany Stratton, I don't care if it's Selena Vega, as long as it's somebody new that Rhea Ripley can sink her teeth into. Because, like I said, I really feel like this feud is getting stale at this point. And at the end of the day, yes, Rhea Ripley needs a fresh feud with a new superstar. Our second hot take of the week: are the Wyatt Six targeting The Miz? Well, this past Monday night, The Miz and R-Truth went one-on-one, with R-Truth getting the win in about 30 seconds off of a distraction with the most devastating move in all of WWE, the surprise roll-up. And then the Authors of Pain and Karrion Kross threw R-Truth back into the ring, where he got hit with a skull-crushing finale. But the Wyatt Six glitches appeared during this segment, which makes me think that one of these two are getting targeted, and The Miz has turned heel. The Miz has changed face. The Miz matches everything that the Wyatt Six has been referencing when they're talking about their next target lately. And I really feel like The Miz would be the perfect fit. Part of me would love to see the Wyatt Six versus Karrion Kross and the Authors of Pain as well. But at the end of the day, when it comes to story, Bray Wyatt and The Miz's rivalry ran deep, and it ran for a long time. So it really wouldn't surprise me to see the Wyatt Six and The Miz collide again. And Bo Dallas as Uncle Howdy. I really feel like this is going to be a good story. The Miz is great at being able to put over other superstars, and I really feel like The Miz is in the Wyatt Six's feud is going to be great to close out 2024. So the big question is, are the Wyatt Six targeting The Miz? And our third hot take of the week will take us down to NXT. Stephanie Valkyrie looked excellent in her NXT debut. Well, Stephanie Valkyrie took on Ren Sinclair this past Tuesday night on NXT in Stephanie Valkyrie's first match on NXT, and it was a back and forth affair, but this match was put together to demonstrate the ability of Stephanie Valcour. And honestly, those double knees in the corner to Ren Sinclair, not to mention that corkscrew off the ropes, that looked devastating. And honestly, I love what Roxanne Perez has done with the NXT Women's title. Oh, but at the end of the day, she needs to realize that Stephanie Valcour is a serious threat to that title, as she showed in her debut match. I feel like the sky is the limit for Stephanie Valcour in NXT, and I feel like if you could get a couple of wins under her belt, I feel like she would be a great opponent for Roxanne Perez's NXT title. I almost want to say Raquel Rodriguez. But back to business. Stephanie Valcour is all about business. There's no denying that. She's strong, she's fast, she's dominant, and she proved every aspect of that in her match against Ren Sinclair this past Tuesday. So, yeah, I really feel like Stephanie Valcour looked excellent in her NXT debut. And our fourth hot take of the week, Oba Femi versus Tony D'Angelo at Halloween Havoc could steal the show? Well, this past Tuesday night, Tony D'Angelo, the new NXT North American champion, was sitting in the ring celebrating his win over Oba Femi a week ago. And as soon as he said salute to Oba Femi, you can't do that, say his name and he appears, Oba Femi's music hit immediately. And he came to the ring like only Oba Femi can do. And he stepped in the ring. He said, "You got me, congratulations, but it ain't happening again. At Halloween Havoc, I'm taking that title back." And he was about to walk out of the ring, and he said, "One more thing, you ain't gonna have your family by your side when it happens." And he walked out. He walked right up to the spin the wheel for Halloween Havoc for the stipulation on their match, and it was tables, ladders, and scares. And honestly, Oba Femi and Tony D'Angelo in a tables, ladders, anything match sounds good, to be honest. Like, yeah, I get it, scares. It's all about the Halloween theme. It makes perfect sense. But at the same token, comedy aside, this is not going to be funny. This is going to be a beatdown. Like, and I can't wait to see these two men tear each other apart again, this time on a PLE. So at the end of the day, if this is built up correctly, I think Oba Femi versus Tony D'Angelo at Halloween Havoc could steal the show. And our fifth hot take of the week will take us over to Friday Night SmackDown. Jey Uso needs to reunite with Jimmy Uso and Roman Reigns? Well, Roman Reigns and Jimmy Uso have been battling the Bloodline. It's been a 4-on-2 beatdown the last few weeks. And Friday Night SmackDown kicked off with the Bloodline in the ring, the Bloodline 2.0. And Jey Uso came out, interrupted them, and well, who knows what could happen. I mean, we at the end of SmackDown, we had Jimmy Uso, Roman Reigns, and Jey Uso having a segment in the back area, and Roman Reigns really trying to get Jey Uso on his side. And I mean, Jey Uso's the Intercontinental Champion. You could drop it. You could have him drop the belt, the Braun Breaker, to really get this good story going. I mean, plus, Roman Reigns and Jimmy Uso can't handle the whole Bloodline 4.0 by themselves. The numbers game is just too much. These savage animals beat them down every time because that's exactly what they are. They're savage animals led by Solo Sikoa. I'll say it. But Jey Uso needs to get on the same page as Jimmy and Roman. Just for Roman and Jimmy to stand a chance at this point. They're family. Family comes first with the Bloodline. Well, that needs to be seen here. I mean, yeah, you could throw Sami Zayn back into the fray to even the odds, but Roman and Jimmy can't handle the Bloodline on their own. We've seen that over the past few weeks on SmackDown. So, yeah, I really feel like Jey Uso needs to reunite with Jimmy Uso and Roman Reigns. And our final hot take of the week, Kevin Owens is the best thing on SmackDown? Well, Kevin Owens turned heel at Bad Blood by jumping Cody Rhodes in the backstage area after the show, and ever since then, Kevin Owens has not been allowed on SmackDown for one reason or another. And Kevin Owens decided after Cody Rhodes' segment this past Friday to hijack the show yet again. And he said exactly how he felt about Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton. And honestly, I absolutely love this. I'm happy Kevin Owens finally turned heel. He is unhinged. He is next level. Kevin Owens currently, in my opinion, is the best version of himself that he has ever been. I was a big supporter of Kevin Owens trying to go back to that fight Owens fight phase, but he's better than that now, and he's a lot better than that. You never know what the man's going to do. Not only did he jump Cody Rhodes at Bad Blood, but he jumped Randy Orton backstage last week, and I absolutely love this new version of Kevin Owens. And I really feel like this version of Kevin Owens can win the WWE Undisputed Championship. I don't think there's any doubt about it. This Kevin Owens can lead this company into 2025 if they wanted to. So he has just picked up so much steam, so much traction, that honestly, he is on fire right now with everything he is doing with his character. And in my honest opinion, Kevin Owens is the best thing on SmackDown. And that was WWE Hot Takes episode 31, where I gave y'all my hot takes of the week in WWE when it came to Raw, NXT, and SmackDown. Don't forget to like the video, share the video on social media, and you made it all the way to the end of this video, go smash that subscribe button so you can be notified of when I drop my next video. And if you want to see some more of me, Nikki D, then go check out another one of my videos, because I got hours of content that'll keep you entertained well into the evening. With that being said, I hope everybody has a wonderful day. I'm Nikki D. This is the Nikki D channel, and I will see all y'all beautiful people next time. Bye, y'all.